Hello everybody, my name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome into my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody that feels guided and aligned to come on in and check out my videos. I've been trying this new thing this week. Of course, I saw a YouTube video that said, if you don't post your video right away, if you wait at least 24 hours and sort of keep it private until then, it allows YouTube the time to dissect your video, learn who the best viewer would be for it, and deliver it to the right people that are actually going to view it and engage with it. So I've been trying that this week. It's kind of weird though, because I'm used to talking to you guys in real time, like talking to you as if I'm going to post today. So I'm like, shit, I hope I didn't tell people about the walk for peace in the video that's going to be posted this morning because it was yesterday. So I've messed myself right up with this because I'm not used to it. I'm used to making the video and posting it right away. So almost like I'm speaking to you in real time, but it hit me yesterday. Oh shit. I really hope I didn't talk about the walk for peace meditation that happened last night in this morning's, the video that you're gonna watch this morning that I made yesterday. Anyways, I don't know if it's actually done anything, to be quite honest. I might just go back to posting in real time. I haven't noticed any big difference in the amount of views that I'm getting or like any massive shift. Not enough to make me continue doing it that way. I thought I would try it though. I'd give it a try for a week, see if it did anything, if it shifted anything, if it increased the views on my videos. It did not. I feel like I'm still getting roughly around the same views and same engagement that I typically would. So I'm learning to just accept that's the way it needs to be right now. It's out of my control. This is me, this is my content. If people don't like it, I don't want to be fake. I don't want to create gimmicks and titles to draw you. I don't know. I never want to be that person. I want to show up and be authentic to me. And I believe that the right people will align with that. The right people that are on my frequency, like my soul tribe, they will align with that and they will find me. And I just have to keep trusting that and believing that I will expand and I will grow when the universe feels I'm ready to do so. And there's nothing more that I need to do. So, a couple of things that I did want to talk about this morning, thoughts that I had. The Walk for Peace was beautiful. This Walk for Peace USA, they basically were a group of monks that walked from Texas, I believe, to Washington. They finished yesterday. They made it to Washington. It was 2,300 miles that these people walked in like blizzard temperatures. It was insane. And I followed it every day and I was posting it on my Instagram page. But yesterday they kind of did a closing ceremony with a global loving kindness meditation. Now they had posted that it was going to be 4:30 to 7:30. I kind of misunderstood and thought that it was just going to be a meditation happening for that whole time, but it was not. So there was this whole like opening the ceremonies thing. A bunch of people got up and took their turns to speak. And then I would say it was around 6 o'clock that they started, they moved indoors and they started doing this loving kindness meditation, and it got off to a rocky start. And the reason I'm bringing this up is it's crazy. I had to shut the chat down because this was on Facebook. It was live streamed on Facebook, and I had to close the chat because how quickly people started becoming so negative and attacking one another. And I'm like, it blew my mind that here we are, the whole idea of this Walk for Peace was to create unity and love and peace and kindness to one another. But the level of unkindness and how quickly people were to anger because the tech went on the video. You couldn't hear it. Or when you could hear it, it was picking up so much background noise, and there was a lot of rude people. There was. you know, the Bande, the monk who's leading this meditation is speaking, and it's the beginning of this meditation. He's telling you to focus and like think of you know, kindness to yourself and love, and you can hear people talking, screaming, whatever they're doing in the background. And yes, it was distracting. Yes, I felt it was disrespectful, but people just started raging on the chat about the sound not working, and they waited all like whatever, the whole 109 days for this event, and it's not working. And it was just wild to me to see the minute something didn't go the way someone wanted, how quickly they were to like turn and become angry and reactive. This is what's fucking wrong with the world, people. This is what's fucking wrong with the world. And excuse my language, I don't like to swear on this channel, but I am incredibly passionate about this subject. This is really what's wrong with the freaking world. People just being reactive and angry and looking to blame. The amount of blame that I saw going on in that chat was like, people, remember why we're here. Remember this event that these men walked, actually men and women, excuse me, walked 2,300 miles in the blistering cold to promote peace and unity. And here you people are attacking one another because the sound stopped working on the video, or because some people in the background didn't really get why they were there, didn't understand the sacredness of it. You know what? So what? It doesn't mean we need to start attacking one another. And I had to shut it off. I had to shut the chat off because it was like, the energy was so yucky, and I wanted to be present in the beautiful energy. So I was really disappointed at people. I really was disappointed that people couldn't keep some sense of self-control to like, don't blurt out whatever you're feeling in reaction to something. Learn to keep control of yourself and your emotions. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm walking this healing journey. I feel like a lot of the people on there yesterday pretend to walk the journey, but they're all talk. And the ones that were reactive and angry and acting that way are probably the ones that are all talk, that are not actually walking the journey. You know, they're just saying that they do, or showing up to like look good that they're participating in this, but they're not actually living that lifestyle, that true self-aware personal development type journey. So anyways, it was really disheartening. Once I turned the chat off though, I was really able to get involved in it and be part of the meditation, and it was very powerful and beautiful. My other thought, and I'm already friggin' 8 minutes in, this is wild, like how quickly time can go sometimes. My second thought was about non-attachment. I was thinking about the twin flame guy and how non-attached I am now. It's really cool. And I used to be like, oh my God, I need him to choose me. I could see the future of what our lives was gonna look like. Like I was so attached to the story and the outcome of that. But it was like the minute I stopped judging his rejection or him not choosing me, the minute I stopped labeling that and stopped attaching stories and emotions to it, I broke free. It was like, I no longer needed to follow the stories of, oh, he rejected me, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, it's because I have stretch marks and he wants perfection. All these stories that I was telling myself before were lies, they were untrue. But when I could look at it from, we're just not aligned. It's not that he rejected me, that's a story too. It's that we just were not energetically aligned. Okay, move on. We're not energetically aligned. I can see that. I don't need to create other stories or anything else along with that. I can just see that we're not aligned, move on from him, push him to the side, and go, okay, I open myself to the people that are aligned for me then, and I open myself to a romantic partner that is aligned with me. Doesn't have to be right, doesn't have to be wrong, it doesn't have to be good, bad, there's no labeling of it. It's just an acknowledgement and being the observer to say, okay, I see this situation. We are not aligning. Our energies are not aligning. And this could go for a job, friendship, something that you really wanted. You really attached yourself to the outcome of it. And like you couldn't see any other way but that outcome. But once you can sort of say, this is not aligning with me anymore. I'm not going to force this. I'm not going to kill myself to make this happen. I'm just going to accept that this is not what's in alignment for me, push it to the side and move on. Anyways, rant over. This is going to be a really long reading. I feel it. I felt guided this morning to the sacred destiny, the sacred forest. Weird. They both say sacred. I didn't notice that until just now. And we're going to finish it off with the psychic tarot if we have time. I really don't want this to go past like 27 to 30 minutes. Okay, let's get into it. The sacred destiny. I'm tapping into this really cool power in this collective lately of like beautiful change coming. Spirit, can you show me why did you... Oh, wow. Okay, this is a lot. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, we're doing it. We're taking them. It's starting with courage. Yeah, I feel like all of us have had so much courage on this journey, and it can be scary not knowing what's coming next and learning to detach from outcomes. I think that's been a big part of this collective's journey, is learning to detach from the outcomes we thought we were supposed to have, like we thought God, universe was guiding us to, and then it was just ripped out from underneath us like, no, no, no. That's not what is actually for you. You just had to go down that road to learn some lessons, but it's time to come back now and we're going to take you somewhere else. So you need courage to walk this path of self-awareness, of personal development. It takes courage. So I'm not surprised that's the first card out. Miracles is the next card. I'm just going to read them all and then start getting into it. Illumination. Solitude, diligence, and truth is the last card. And yeah, this is exactly what I was feeling, what I was picking up on, that we are it's almost like I feel like we're stepping into a brand new life. That's the energy I'm picking up on, is we are actually walking into totally different lives than what we even thought for ourselves. Like we never dreamed it could actually be possible, but that what we thought was impossible is actually becoming possible. That's crazy to me. Miracles, yes. Oh my God, and rainbows. Oh, Nathan, I love you, babe. I love you. Look at that, double rainbows, and he always shows up. This is wild to me. Every reading without fail, there's a rainbow. Like, Nathan, I love you, babe. Love you. Whew, yeah, miracles. I think the impossible, this is exactly what I just said. What we thought was impossible is actually becoming possible. The things that we couldn't see are being illuminated for us. Like, what we thought was impossible is possible, and that is what's being illuminated for us, if that makes sense. And we had to go into solitude. The solitude card is talking about being in that isolation period, being in the void that some call it, just being in that place of like total self-awareness, healing, looking at the shadows. This is where we had to go. We had to walk into the dark on our own to heal. That's why this is possible. Because we had the courage, thank you, Spirit, we had the courage to walk into the dark and look at our shadows and look at the things that haven't been serving us. And like, we are badass warriors. We are badass warriors. I want you to know that. I want you to feel that. You are a badass warrior. Whoever is drawn in to watch this, you've got courage, man. Wow. I know if you're like me and you've walked this journey like I have, you've had a hard journey. And the shadow work was not easy. Oh my God, it's been a tough year. Like 2025 with like all the ceremonies I did, which were heavy and they were painful in lots of ways, but it was necessary to do the healing work that I needed to do to reveal this beautiful life that's waiting for me. And I'm not to say that I'm not enjoying right now, because no, not everything in my life right now is exactly what I want in terms of my dream life, but I'm getting there and I see there's layers to it. And where I'm at right now is way better than where I was a year ago. And I know a year from now, it's just gonna keep getting better. I'm just gonna keep rising in levels, and so are you. And maybe you can see that too. Like, look back on where you were a year ago to where you are right now. Do you have less stress? Are you getting paid more to do less? Because that's where I'm at right now. I don't have the same stress levels. You know, yes, sometimes stress comes up, especially when I feel like I'm pulled in 1,000 different directions, which I have felt this month of February. But for the most part, big picture, I have a much calmer life, way less stress than I used to have, less pressure. I'm getting paid the same amount of money now to do less, in a sense. You know, where I was killing myself before, proving myself to customers, proving myself to my bosses, just constantly feeling like I had to prove myself to everybody, and it was fucking exhausting. But I'm not in that state anymore. The state I'm in now is I know my value and worth, and I know my time is valuable, and my presence and my energy is valuable, and it's I can see that reflecting now around me, where I don't put up with things anymore. I don't just give my time away freely anymore. I value myself enough, and I think you're in the same boat. Oh my God, the same boat. Ah, love that. Thanks, Spirit. That was funny. We're all in that same boat together. And you have been diligent, and you've faced truth. So many people are walking around in illusions, you know, like the twin flame guy, I feel he is just walking around in his illusions because it's easier than looking at himself and facing himself. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I really feel like that person, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For this reading, for you guys, I think you have been waking up to truth, to seeing the truth. You want to see the truth, breaking free from illusions. You want to see the truth. You want things to be illuminated. And it can be scary to do that, because sometimes the truth is hard, man. Oh my God, when you have to look at the truth of what you've done or how you behaved or how you've been speaking to yourself, it's not easy to look at. I get it why people would rather be distracted and put their head in the sand and pretend like all the illusions are the reality and everything's fine. I get it, but you haven't. You have been diligent. You have wanted to see the truth of things. And because of that, that's why you're getting your mother effing miracles. That's why you're getting your miracles. And that card went on the floor, but I ain't getting down to get it. I don't have it in me. My back's killing me today. I'm not getting down to get it again. All right, let's jump into the sacred forest and let's see what Mother Gaia has to tell us this morning. I feel like it's her speaking to us. I can't even shuffle these cards today. All right, beautiful Mother Gaia, what are the additional messages that you have for this collective this morning? Oh, I feel like I need to do one more. We're doing good. We're doing good. In 19 minutes, we're good. We're good. Okay. First card out is Maple Spirit, generosity. The second card out is Starry Night, acceptance. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Accepting what is. Fire Spirit, energy. Wow. This is powerful. This is powerful. This is Mother Gaia saying, I want to offer you everything because you have helped heal me, the earth. I'm speaking like Mother Gaia right now, by the way. Because you have helped heal me, the earth, I want to give you everything. I want to offer you the abundance and the fertility and the everything that I can And this beautiful maple tree is like a symbol of that, offering that she wants to give you everything. The Giving Tree book just came to my mind too. I can't remember the author. Oh my God, I used to love that book as a child, The Giving Tree. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Because you have learned to accept things as they are and detach from anything that isn't meant for you. You have learned to just accept, to let go of the things that are not aligned with you anymore. And you have awoken. I don't know, I'm feeling like a Kundalini type energy with this card. You have awoken the fire and the energy within yourself. It's like you have awakened. I watched this weird video the other day of a woman speaking to her AI and her phone, and it was talking about your spine being like an antenna, unlocking each vertebrae with different chants and things, and it was kind of weird. And I was like, oh my God, that's kind of like cool that our spine is like our antenna, and it holds, each vertebrae holds memory of like past lives, current lives. It just, you can unlock all these things. I don't know how real that is. This is just what I heard, but this is what this card is giving me. Like, you've unlocked that coiled energy within your spine, and like you are becoming an antenna to the divine, to source, which is opening up your creativity. And that's where Mother Gaia is being generous to you. She is giving you downloads of creativity, of ideas to make things, to create things, so that you can finally live the free, sovereign life that you were meant to come here and live. Holy crap, this is so cool. All right, we got time. I'm gonna jump into the Psychic Tarot now and see what the tarot has to say to finish this reading off. Spirit, Mother Gaia. Wow, they're all just flying out. What do you have to share from this deck for the collective? Wow. Okay. It starts off with the sacral chakra, which is just above the root chakra. So this is, I believe, what you have been healing. And again, working, if you think of it like the spine is the antenna, you have been working from the root up. I feel like you already did the foundational work on the root chakra, and this was the next one above it that you have been healing. And this is our foundation. This is our creativity. And then balance. Yeah. You are balancing out your chakra system, starting with the bottom, healing the bottom up. A focus on the sacral chakra for this particular reading. I don't see any other chakra cards that have come out. No other chakra cards have come out. So the sacral is the focus for this reading, but you have created such balance in your life, balance in your chakra systems, balance just in your overall being. You're not putting up with things that you used to anymore. You're valuing yourself and your time now. You have created this balance within, this coming together, this union within of the divine and the feminine energies, the masculine and feminine energies coming together. And this is 11. That is union within, balancing within. Yeah, and you have fought the demons, man. This is the Devil card. You have overcome toxic patterns, toxic behaviors, addictions, speaking poorly to yourself, bad mindsets, lack mindsets. This is gone. You are moving out of that time of lack, of, treating yourself like shit, not having enough, addictions, mental health. Like, you are freeing yourself. These were illusions. These were all there to stop you from your greatness. But you've always felt it. I think since you were a kid, you have felt like you were meant for something more. And you stood your ground. Yes, stand your ground. You knew since you were a kid I know I'm meant for something bigger than this. I know I'm destined for something great. I just don't know what. And you never had family or parents that could support you in that. So you were truly on your own. Wow, and that's a single person standing on their own. You truly had to do it on your own, but you gained the wisdom. You went out and you found the tools and you gained the wisdom to do the healing work. Because I feel like this is where you were at. You got to a place of discontentment and boredom and emotional withdrawal. You just got tired. Like me, I think you were kind of like, this is not it. This is not it. I know that this is not it for me in my life. I know I'm meant for something more than where I am right now. This is wrong. This doesn't feel right. When I was in my addiction, the thick of my addiction, I would feel that all the time. This is not right. But it was almost like a lower energy being was attached to me, scared of my power, knowing that if I fully stepped into my power, look out. And I feel that for some of us, we may have had these lower energies attached to us for most of our childhoods and our adult lives, that were trying to keep us down so that we wouldn't remember our power, we wouldn't remember who we are. But you went out into the forest, hypothetically, by the way, you went out into your forest, into your isolation period and your hibernation, and you did the work, and you healed, and you beat the devil. You beat the lower vibrational beings that were trying to hold you down with illusions, with distractions. You stood your ground. You stood your ground. You went into your isolation period as God, as universe directed you to do. You listened to that. You got out of your toxic relationships. You stayed on your own. And the results of that, guys, look at that. Look at that. Financial and material changes, and this is for the better. And the light card. This is insane. Like, I think this is the sun card, if I'm not mistaken. The sun, maybe, or the star. I always get them mixed up. But like, this is everything. You have stepped into your power. You have remembered who you are as a soul. You are in your power. You beat the lower vibrational spirit. You overcame it, you stepped into your power, and because of that, Mother Earth is wanting to offer you everything that you've been asking for. It's only a matter of time. Oh, I love you guys. We did good, under 28 minutes. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.